This is this is the first time I actually slept on my bed. Lately I find myself passing out or waking up in places I shouldn't be. So I decide for myself that I'll sleep mainly in a doghouse or motel to lessen getting kidnapped in high resident areas. At least I'm likely to be walking there if I start sleepwalking. Though it doesn't feel... No, never mind. I'm alone in the firehouse currently. Perfect time to make a statement, yes? A fight broke out between Robin and Blake. Someone on the sidelines were injured, like Riley. Really mature, I find it, throwing fists. Frankly, I don't care how angry you are. Hit a desk or something. Hooligans, I tell you. Right, so like small children, they bickered and fought without the idea of understanding someone. The thing about older people and children, at least children know how to suck up their pride and say they're sorry. And this goes to all of them. But they deserve it. Gosh, how that line makes me want to dig nails into skin. I've spoken to Blake on the matter. They're regretful, which is, I suppose, a good way to go about it. Right, I'm going to end this statement here. I'll continue in the morning. Tomorrow is a Halloween party, though that's not why I'm here. I need to speak about my ideas on the matter of the kidnappings, with current evidence and recent evidence. But firstly, I'll clarify one thing. I don't trust anyone here, not even the people I commonly speak with. Although I refuse to call them anything but friends, they aren't my type of people. I am aware that I lied to Blake. Why are you so nice to me? She said. I told her that I cared for her and enjoyed her company, which is half true. Pleasant company she can be when she's not being childish. But the real reason why I'm nice to her, or any of them in fact, is simply because I want more allies than enemies. I don't think you understand how badly I want to scuff their faces with a pillow, but mustn't. The loud laughter always aches my ears. However, I feel as if Blake could be useful. The most useful one, I feel, would be Amane. They record everything they see. I wasn't that surprised. Not only that, they seem quiet. I may tell Amane some of my research. If I go missing, I want them to find me. I know they'll try, or they'll mope. Hopefully, if I am important to them, I want them at least eager to find the kidnapper, or kidnappers, faster. Now, let's actually get on with the proper statement. Let me lay out the facts. Nathaniel B had gone missing shortly after the Fall Fest. His car found on and open. Sailor was in the new sports council, and the coach, a glimpse I saw at him before he, ordered everyone to go back, had made a bribe with a cop. Now I am aware. I said Mr. Johnson is likely to be the one behind this. To Blake and I believe Athena. However, that's a lie. If it is the coach, and I want this research to be more efficient, I can't help from laying two on the down low. Now, with the evidence, allow me to speak of one each, starting with the Fall Fest and the car. The kidnapper must have known not only would we be distracted by the Fall Fest, but a party would be hosted after. This means it's likely someone who was at the Fall Fest or had an accomplice, and was not at the party. It seems from the state of Nathaniel's car, there was a struggle. My theory is that Nathaniel was being chased, ran into his car, though most likely wasn't able to close it in time before the person chasing him stabbed him in the seat. I find it likely that he passed out, since it doesn't make sense how his car stopped at an angle like that. He couldn't have driven there injured. He must have awoken when the kidnapper tried to take him out of the car and managed to grab the car handle. which ended up breaking off. The killer must have driven there for a reason, most likely to keep or dispose of him. If that's the case, I find it likely that Nathaniel may have had his use, and was killed, either buried or discarded in the river. The killer seems awfully unprepared, and it's very unlikely that he put Nathaniel to sleep with medicine. So, Nathaniel must have passed out from shock, or blood loss. Or there's the likelihood that the killer was already in the car. In that case, Nathaniel stopped, tried to fight off the killer, failed, and yada yada. Now for the coach.
I'm hungry.
Oh, Weida, just hold on.
But I want food now.
Okay. Right, back to the coach. As said before, I believe that the kidnapper may have an accomplice. But what if their accomplice wasn't well, or where they were one? Since Coach bribed an officer, I find it likely he's a suspect. I believe Riley was at the party and the fall fest, so he must have heard it from his son. I'm not sure if Riley was at either, considering I was busy. Right, but say he is. Now what I wonder is why Coach would bribe an officer in broad daylight. Why not take it somewhere more quiet? Beside the stairwell, maybe? But what is it that the cop found? Coach had, oddly, 2K on him. For a gym teacher, 2K is a lot, and on hand. He must have suspected cops would be showing up, and had the money on him. Now there's two things wrong with this. Firstly, it's likely he planned and prepared this ahead of time, and had planned for one of the cops to find something. A false lead. This also might be that it could be anything. Likely the ghost still has it. Secondly, to get that much money in the first place, I'm certain that if he is the kidnapper, it is very likely that there must be some way he's making money from this. Mostly organ donors. But that seems far-fetched, though I won't rule it out. Now, for the third reason. Salem is also could be possible that Salem could be either a target or an accomplice. I don't have clear evidence, but I must say, I need to get closer to Salem. Much closer. As they say, keep your friends close and enemies closer. Also, once I get something to defend myself with, I'm going. I'm going to the scene and the forest around it. Recording end.